Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dark Souls, with me, King's Ransom, as your host, and guide through this dark and just horrible, but also kind of beautiful world. Yeah, okay. So, we are still in the Tomb of Giants. I'm back at the bonfire, the second bonfire. There are two in this area. As mentioned when I ended last time, just not enough souls to level up. As mentioned last time, I do want to be human through this. Oh, excuse me, throat. I do want to be human through this next area. There is an NPC that will invade us here. I'm gonna take my chances against that and see how that goes. I forget if there's anything else that I wanted to do. I have a lot of souls, so I think I'm gonna pop a large soul. We'll just do a normal soul of Proud Knight. There we go. That gave us 2,000. That should be enough to level up. Yeah. Endurance or vitality? I think I'm gonna do vitality. Little extra bit of survivability, never hurt anyone. Gods, lightning spear. Alright. So that, I think it's time to march forward again. There's an item over there. I'm not entirely sure how to get it. I think we have to go up above and then like fall down onto a ledge or something. Some crazy nonsense. Ah, yes. I almost forgot about this guy. There's a skeletal dog beast creature here. Oh, man, they are so fast. That's unfair. I didn't even have a chance to get my shield up. Well, we are off to a fantastic start today. Alright, I don't want to use too much of my humanity, so if this really doesn't go well, then we're gonna bag this whole human idea. Alright, let's see what we can do about the stupid demonic dog here. Jeez. And of course, I can't stagger these guys with any of my attacks, but he can stagger me with very, very easily with a single attack. Let's try lightning spear. This skeleton. Alright. We have successfully killed 2 enemies. Much better than what happened just a moment ago. We're just going to pretend that didn't happen. I'm going to heal up just because I know that there are a bunch more of those skeletal dogs down here that we're going to have to deal with. And I'd rather have as much health as possible before fighting them. Okay, good. I thought he was going to attack me there for a second. I will just try a regular lightning spear. Okay. Good. Not good. Okay, so it looks like they're pretty slow to turn. They have a really, really large radius on their swipe. But if we can get behind them, then I think we're okay. In that sort of situation where he didn't have any obvious openings for me to deal with. 2 more here. Awesome. Alright, last one. For now. Who knows what other horrible creatures we'll end up fighting down the line, but now. Jumps out of the way. Of course this one's going to be a pain. There we go. Alright. So we are we are rather near the end of this leg of our journey. There will be a bit more for us to explore up ahead. Down? Yes, and then we're going to be on this super narrow pathway here when the other dark spirit invades. Just because I know that we're going to be fighting a cleric, a paladin, I'm going to switch over to the occult sword and see if that does a little bit more damage. We also haven't really shown off the claymore. In general, it's functionally, you know, pretty darn close to the bastard sword that we've been using. Yeah, Paladin Leroy. But its strong attack is a pokey stab attack. Also, this guy has an enormous hammer, as befitting of Paladin Leroy. Yeah, he's gonna two-hand this weapon, I think, for the entire fight, or maybe just most of it. Oh no, don't heal. Dang it. Oh, and I miss, of course. Alright. Holy cow, he hits hard. Alright. It's alright, I'm okay letting him heal that time. I had to heal myself. Come on. You need to stop healing, buddy. Come on, die. There we go. Alright, so we have defeated the Paladin Leroy. And I forget exactly where his corpse shows up. Like most of the other dark spirits, his corpse will show up somewhere, and we can get a lot of his equipment. Oh, or maybe we just get Grant and Sanctus right here. Okay, so Grant is his weapon, his big old hammer, and Sanctus was his shield. Now, Grant is actually a pretty good weapon for people who have a lot of strength that want to do divine damage, because as a paladin, legendary weapon of the Way of the White, which is the Covenant, Way of Light, granted to an undead paladin long ago. This massive iron can only be lifted by those with inhuman strength, but it is blessed and very effective against agents of dark. So yeah, it does holy damage, and it scales really, really well with faith, and really, really well with strength also. It's a phenomenal weapon if you have the 50 strength to wield it, which is a pretty hefty amount. And Sanctus, I forget if there's anything significant about that shield, Sanctus. Other than just being a decent all-around shield, it has really good resistance to magic, fire, and lightning. Only 95% physical reduction, but that's still pretty good. Slight HP recovery if you have that equipped. So all in all, seems like a really good shield. And then because we defeated a phantom, we got one extra humanity. You know, the little Titanite lizard guy who was running around in here that I had wanted to kill, he took off. Those guys run, and then they burrow into the ground. He took off when I was fighting Leroy, so not a huge loss. I'm back to the divine weapon again. Awesome, we get another white Titanite chunk. I think that might be the first one we've gotten from these bony tower guys, which is really exciting. There's going to be a few more of them up here. Yeah. Oh, and then the archer again. I forgot about that one. Also, looks like somebody's having a little trouble in this spot. Let's see how you died. Oh, looks like he just fell off the cliff up there when he was trying to fight the skeleton. I'm really glad I didn't get hit by that arrow there. I forget, is Lightning Spear effective against these bone towers? Somewhat, yes. You probably would have died in one Great Lightning Spear. That's okay. I will use a Great Lightning Spear against the Skeleton Archer there. Yeah, just don't feel like dealing with him. And then, if I recall correctly, there's also a skeleton, yeah, right around the corner here. Oh, and he's just going to get launched right off the edge. Cool. So, we have not been beyond this part yet. This next area gets really quite nasty. Okay, I do have the crest shield equipped. There's going to be a lot of things in here casting magic spells. A lot of really, really nasty critters up ahead. There's all these skeletons here. They look like they're worshipping, maybe, in that general direction. They look like they're worshipping because they are. Yep, so we can see those spells being launched in our direction. Gotta be careful, don't want to get hit by those. And then here, there's these little baby skeletons, and these guys will spawn endlessly, which is unfortunate. They do, I believe they do, like, poison damage. Maybe bleed damage. They do some sort of nasty status effect. They spawn infinitely. They have a decent chance of dropping humanity when they die. And then we got these monsters we gotta deal with. So these creatures, they look like Pinwheel, the boss of the catacomb. They're basically clones or duplicates or, you know, other versions of Pinwheel. So I gotta take them out. Oh boy. Yeah, so it looks like the skeletons do. Boy, that's a little loud. Apologies if that's loud on your end. It's loud for me. Those little baby skeletons do toxic damage, and worse, they can surround you, like what happened to me, and then you can't move. Alright. Here we go again. Maybe this time I can actually get that little Titanite lizard. I do really want those souls that we lost, though, because they were enough for us to level up, which would be fantastic. And we also lost a humanity down there. If I could get some more humanity, I would probably be inclined to kindle this bonfire here. I have another area that I can run off to off-screen and kind of grind out a little bit more humanity, so I'm not too terribly worried about spending a bunch of it. It is a bit tedious, so I would like to avoid doing that if I have to, but it might be a good idea to have full Estus flasks going into the boss fight here. Or at least, you know, trying to march through this area, since I seem to be having so much trouble with it. There's the path. We're okay here, but then the next dog is going to be right over here. There he is. This is the group 3 that I don't like. That's okay, though. When he does that attack and leaves himself wide open, I'm not going to complain about that. Just so long as I'm not actually getting hit by it. If I am getting hit by it, then yeah, I'll complain. Alright. Man, I hate that they can stagger me so easily. Oh, okay. Well, we lost all those souls and all that humanity, so that's really unfortunate. Not much we can do about that, though. Yeah, I'm having a pretty hard time getting past these darn skeletons. Alright. Let's grab some souls. Soul of a Proud Knight, this gives us 2,000 souls. More than enough for what I actually need. We're going to reinforce our weapon. I'm going to increase the power of our Divine Bastard Sword here, since we have 2 Titanite chunks. I know I said I was going to use them on the Claymore. I believe Holy Damage is more damage, like it's more significant against these skeletons. So hopefully this will help us out. I want to see if I can just take him out in one big old jump attack before he can hit me. Which is going to be super dangerous, but yeah, okay, so I cannot yet. That's unfortunate. Probably could if I had a little bit more faith. Also, yeah, he's really, really close to death. So if we could level up another time or two, then yeah, we could probably take them on. And it might be worth popping a bunch of other soul items, see if we can level up, get a bit more faith. Because if I could take those guys out in one shot, that would make this a whole heck of a lot easier to get. Although we are getting pretty good souls for killing these skeletons here. I'm going to see if I can grab these souls that I dropped down below, just because it's a couple thousand. If I am going to try to level up again, you know, every little bit helps. So that's 8,000. We need roughly 30,000 to level up. So I'm going to go down, all the way down here to our souls. And I'm going to go for some of the big ones. We're going to start with Soul of a Hero and see how many that gives us. It should be a ridiculous amount. Yeah, 10,000. That's pretty good. I think it's faster to get to my souls this way. Yeah. So that's going to be 20,000. 28,000. So, and then I'm going to do another Soul of a Knight here. Soul of a Proud Knight. That's 2,000 more. That puts us right at 30,000. I'm going to come back here to the bonfire and check and see if that's enough. If not, we'll just kill another skeleton real quick. I really, really, really want to get to the point where I can just take out those skeletal dogs in one shot. That would be the best. Okay, so this is enough to level up. I'm going to try Faith. We're going to see. Otherwise, I might do a little bit of grinding off camera just to try and get enough souls to level up so I can kill these guys. Because that would, yeah. Just not quite enough. Oh, and of course he kills me. Alright. No big deal, though. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get some souls. I think I'm also going to go get some more humanity. Just so I can kindle this bonfire here. I know we have a lot of humanity, but I would like to hang on to that, you know, in case I need it for PvP or for who knows what reason. So, yeah, I will be back here. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So, I got a bit of humanity, I've turned human, I've actually also upgraded a bunch of my armor. Oh, and I have Havel's leggings on right now, so I'm moving super slow. I'm going to change that real quick. But I was using, oh, brigand trousers, alright. Looks like I'm still moving slower than I'd like to. Okay, we're going to take that helmet off for now. I am going to want to put one more level into my endurance so I can wear the equipment I have right now without being burdened. Plus a helmet, of course. I like to wear a helmet, something on my face. So the reason that we are heading back down to the demon ruins, it seems kind of silly, but I would like to kindle, while I'm human, since I have a penchant for dying and, you know, becoming hollow or undead again, I would like to come down here and kindle the bonfire down here by the demon ruins. I suspect that we're going to need the extra Estus flasks. So we're going to do this before heading back to the Tomb of Giants, and then kindling the bonfire there. I did pick up a bunch more humanity, so yeah, feeling pretty good about this. I'm just going to hop off the edge here. So we are going to have to fight a couple Capra demons and whatnot, but that's okay. So yeah, as I said, I did upgrade my sword, so I have a Divine Bastard Sword +9, which is as high as we can take it now. And an Occult Claymore +4, which is also as high as we can take that weapon. We need... So I got a bunch of white Titanite chunks, and I'll show you where I was picking those up in the Tomb of Giants when we return. But, oh boy. Forgot about these guys. Yeah, so I used a bunch of white Titanite chunks to upgrade our weapons, but now they need a white Titanite slab to level up. And the slabs are pretty much unique. There's essentially only one slab of each color per game, like per run-through of the game. So, you know, you can upgrade one thing to the Divine, you know, the maxed out highest level of Divine. There are a few... I think there are a few other ways to get slabs, but generally there's only going to be one per run-through. Let's see. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be upgrading either of our weapons beyond where they're at right now. I do know where the white slab is, so we can actually get that. Ah, that's what I was waiting for. so here's another NPC who's invading us. This is Kirk, the Knight of Thorns. He is a member of the Dark Wraith Covenant. He is called the Knight of Thorns because he's very, very spiky, and everything he does inflicts bleeding. And he's kind of a hassle to deal with. I mean, he's not that bad. If he just rolls, his spiky armor can actually do damage to people nearby. Pretty cool concept. Kirk actually can invade the game multiple times from a bunch of different areas. He also drops a just enormous amount of souls when you fight him here, so that's good. Yeah, and there's the bonfire down there that I would like to kindle. I think I am probably going to fight my way through these demons here just for a little extra experience. I'm hoping that I don't get invaded again. Excuse me. I really would like to get down to this fire, get some souls along the way, and not be invaded by another human. Alright, there we go. 2 hits to take these guys down, not bad. Glad I didn't take a second hit from him, or I probably wouldn't have survived that. Which would kind of defeat the purpose of what I'm trying to do right now. That's okay. I did also, I gained some souls while I was getting the White Titanite, the humanity and everything. So I have leveled up a couple more times. I've put a couple more points into our faith, just for that extra damage output that I've been talking about. I still can't quite hit the skeleton dogs with a one-handed jump attack and kill them. They still have just a tiny bit of HP left, so that's... I can kill them with a... ooh, we got a great demon machete. I can kill them with a two-handed jump attack, just not a one-handed jump attack. So, you know, they're much easier to get past now that I know that, and now that I have that extra oomph behind my attacks. But not exactly, you know, still not quite as strong as I'd like to be, but I'm happy with where we're at. Alright, killed all these demons. I believe we have a stone statue or two down here. Yeah. These little fiery demon statue things. So as I mentioned, I just want to use up some of my humanity, kindle some of these bonfires that we're going to be relying on pretty heavily. This one we're not going to be using too much, but it'll be a nice way to recharge before fighting the boss over there. Let's go ahead and kindle this a bunch. And then from there, I think we're good. I think all the other bonfires that we have access to that I would like to kindle, I've already done so. So now we're going to head back to the Tomb of Giants in human form, so I got to be careful. There's a chance I'm going to get invaded in here, which would be bad. But yeah, not really anything I can do about that, other than dying, and I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. Yes, we got to re-equip the Sunlight Maggot, and I would love... level up, get a little bit more endurance, and see if this lets us move quickly with what we've got on. Yeah, awesome. Okay. So this is going to be our setup. The head armor that I've been wearing, the Thief's Mask. Oh, by the way, I also changed our torso armor to the, I believe the Thief torso armor. Yeah, black leather armor. Thief Mask weighs just slightly less than the Sunlight Maggot, so... if we can wear the Sunlight Maggot and move quickly, then we can wear our head armor and move quickly. I'm kind of forsaking the Shadow Armor. It's really kind of outlived its usefulness. Alright, here we go. Here's these demon dogs. I've also found kind of a fairly effective way of dealing with them, at least one at a time, this first couple here. So there. Two-handed jump attack, takes about one hit. I try to aim for either hitting him right in the head with the very tip of my sword, or maybe, you know, falling just a little short. Because when he starts charging at me with his attack, which, as I've commented before, those attacks are super quick, he will just run right into the tip of my sword and kill himself. So, yeah. Gonna deal with Archer again over here. There we go. Now you'll see, I put a message here to remind myself. There was an orange message here earlier indicating that you could fall off here safely. So yeah, try jumping. You'll know that you may remember that I've remarked on an item over there that I've been seeing and been unable to figure out how to get. If you fall off here, yeah, then we can come over here, and this is the item that I've been seeing that's been up on this little cliff here. Now, when we walk towards it, as soon as you step on that body, a bunch of these skeletons pop out. Now, Wrath of the Gods is phenomenal for taking out all these bone skeletons, and with all the humanity that I had, that I've been saving up, I was getting pretty frequent amounts of, pretty frequent drops of the white titanite chunks. So that's how I was able to upgrade my weapon so much. So that gives the covetous silver serpent ring, which is just as good, or maybe better depending on what you're after, as the gold serpent ring. So the gold serpent ring gives you extra item discovery. The silver serpent ring gives additional souls for each kill. I forget what the percentage is. It's like maybe 20% or something. But yeah, that fantastic way for getting extra souls, which we're going to need. And then I'm sure there's a way to fall off somewhere and safely get back. I'm just going to go ahead and homeward back. I don't want to risk it where I can't see, and I can see that there's some dogs immediately below me. I'd rather take them out on my terms rather than just falling into a nest of them. So, alright, apologies for the lack of progress in this video. Didn't really do all the stuff I had set out to do, which, that's okay, every now and then it happens. But next time, we're going to push forward and see if we can actually reach the boss of this area. So, yeah, next time should be fun, and I hope to see you there.